Aston Villa 1, Manchester City 0. We talk about Aston Villa, the real deal, and you have just witnessed the real Aston Villa. In 34 years of supporting Aston Villa, that was the best I have ever seen Aston Villa play. From the first whistle to the last whistle, we were absolutely magnificent. Started in the first half with the tempo, with the way we played, with our possession-based football. We were absolutely all over him in the first half. We were absolutely sublime. We created chances. Their only 2 chances came in the first half, and it was just absolute cruise control from Aston Villa. It was an Unai Emery masterclass in the first half, and then the second half was just even better. The goal from Leon Bailey was just so good. Dougie Luiz hit the post as well. We created numerous amounts of chances, and when you look at how you'd have to play against a Pep Guardiola team, you have to press well, you have to win the second balls, you just have to be impeccable for 100+ minutes, and we were exactly that today. If I had to pick a player for man of the match, I just can't pick one because they were all 10 out of 10. I thought Leon Bailey was just so good on the ball. He looked like he was so hungry. His skill, his dribbling ability, he hardly gave the ball away. I thought Kamara was so good at just mopping up absolutely everything. I mean, when Diego Carlos gets home, he'll probably find Haaland in his back pocket, and I just thought Power was brilliant, Martinez exceptional. Every single player for Aston Villa today was just so good, and I'm just absolutely getting here. Justin! Yes! Justin, we've beaten Man City, man.
Mate, we haven't beaten Man City. We have destroyed Manchester City tonight. We have schooled the best team in Europe, if not the world. We have sent seismic shockwaves through the Premier League. We know how good we are. Everybody's now going to know how good we are. They couldn't lay a glove on us tonight. The game plan was immense, as it always is. We was calm when we needed to be. We dictated the play when we needed to be. When they had a bit of possession and a bit of, in the middle of the park, we rode it out, and then we came on strong again. We are a phenomenal football team now. Arguably, I'm going to say it's probably the best side I've ever seen down Villa Park, and I've been going a very long time.
I've just said that's the best I've ever seen us play.
It's very, very difficult to think off the top of my head of a more dominant performance against such a great side. I mean, they are a very good football team, and we have schooled them tonight, utterly schooled them.
Do you know when you was watching us today, though? You know when we'd have a we might lose the ball,
yeah,
but then you'd expect a Villa player, and we were just there.
Yeah,
we were just we just covered every blade of grass.
Everybody contributed. Leon Bailey is in the form of his life, let alone his Villa career. He's the form of his life. The back four, I hold my hands up. I've been worried about playing that way with Conster at right back. But I think, like we said at the start of the season, we've got a squad now. And he saw the threat of Haaland. Pau Torres, his probably only weakness is his strength and his physicality. So what do? You stick Carlos in there, and he went toe-to-toe with Haaland. And they had a right battle, didn't they? And Haaland had 2 shots the whole game, and he did nothing else. I thought Conster played really well at right back. The midfield of 4 were phenomenal. We know McGinn has to play well for Villa to play well, and he led from the front. Watkins outstanding. Bailey brilliant. Honestly,
but the most pleasing part about this weren't no smash and grab.
No.
Like this was
a dominant performance at home. We are this season at home. It is ridiculous. Luke predicted at the start of the season unbeaten throughout the whole season, and I'll stand by that. That is what's going to happen. We're going to now do Arsenal on Saturday because we owe them one at home. So let's get the double and let's do it.
Up the Villa. I love it. Mate, when I saw you in that old tent, Justin, we looked at each other and we were like, just like that. Mate, how'd you feel?
Oh, absolutely buzzing. Like, football, anyone can beat anyone on the day, but not today. Today was different. This was calculated, this was planned, this was Unai Emery's Aston Villa dominating the champions of England, the champions of Europe. They've come here, right? We've won 13 games. This is game number 14 we've won. They've rocked up here and we've given them a game. There was not in it. They had little spells, what we sucked up, right? And then we got back on it. From the off, We was superb. That could possibly go down once I sink it in and digest it. That could possibly go down as one of my favourite ever.
Mate, I'll say it right now, that's the best I've ever seen us play. Not like we've probably had games where we've been explosive on the break or we've smashed teams 4, 5, 6. But to have that level of control against a Pep Guardiola team, you know, you saw the reaction from them at half time. They came out a different team second half, but we rode that spell and then we just thought, nah, we'll carry on doing what we're doing, and we did it, and we were just so good.
Yeah, they had 10 minutes. We regrouped, we sucked it up, and they had 10 minutes, Luke. But did they? They didn't really have a chance or look threatening or anything. We dealt with it comfortably, and then you know what? We thought, you know, you're on our turf now. And this is Aston Villa, and this is a new Villa, and this is a Villa you need to take serious. And we was a serious team tonight, and we puffed our chest out, and we went, you know what? We're going for the 3 points. And the performances tonight from some of our players, everyone's a 10. Everyone is a 10. Yeah. But just above that level 10, Martinez in goal, rule number 1, comfortable as you like, handling superb, distribution superb, Esri flipping Konza in that back three. Oh, he can't play right back. Well, he does absolutely the world's best right back tonight. John McGinn, who I called out before the game as the one I was looking to set the tempo, to keep this crowd rocking, just to absolutely dominate that middle of the park. He did exactly that. And then Leon Bailey. Leon Bailey. Man like Bailey, like, designed for nights like this.
Every time I felt like the ball had gone away from him, it was like a magnet. It stuck to him. He'd do a little trick and it was still stuck to his foot. And I was like, what's going on?
Toying with him is brilliant. And this is the setting for Bailey. You knew it from the off that he fancied it tonight. You know, the lights are on him, the Premier League's watching, and he delivered. He delivered, and he's been delivering all season. And this squad's delivering, and Unai's delivering, and like. Who do you fancy next? Who should we take down? You fancy coming Arsenal? Arsenal, you fancy rocking up in there Saturday? Because I wouldn't, because we're Lions, mate, and we're fucking still hungry, ain't we, kid? We're still hungry.
Still hungry. Up the Villa.
Up the Villa, mate.
So the legend returns. Last time we spoke, you told me we was like an IKEA flat pack furniture. I mean, what are we now?
A double IKEA flat pack. And you know what? All I want to say is, everyone laughed at me, you know, when I made that video, it went viral. Everyone laughed at me, but you know what? Look at us now. Look at us now. Tonight shows it. Do you know what I mean? So that's all I got to say. You know, we're a top team. Top team. I'm speechless.
It's hard to put into words just how good that performance was. Like, I've done like a couple of interviews now, and I don't really know what to say.
I'm speechless. I genuinely can't believe it.
Yeah, I'm just proud more than anything that like Unai's got that scalp now.
Yeah.
Like, it was a big scalp to get because we've beat, like I said earlier, we've beat some big teams, but we haven't beat the best. No. But now we have.
No. And look at us. You can't touch us.
Let's go. Up the Villa.
Up the Villa always, man.
Massive.
Thank you.
Talk to me, lads. How you feeling?
Fantastic. I just want to say, Unai Emery created a fortress here. Tell you what, Man City, anyone comes here, we'll batter them. If I could play them at the park, we're dominant.
I mean, we were just so good, weren't we?
Not once in that game I thought we were going to lose. Not once. Martinez, brick wall in there. Brick wall. What did they have? Like 4 shots in the first half? Nothing.
Who would you? So if you had to pick a man of the match, I mean, it's hard, but who would you say?
I think there was one standout player for me, John McGinn.
Yeah.
He was everywhere he was. I felt like they couldn't clear the ball either.
Yeah.
They cleared the ball. Pau Torres, easy to go it down, we went straight back at them. They had no breathing time.
No.
It was amazing.
Fantastic. Up the Villa, lads.
Up the Villa. Thank you.
Up the Villa. Talk to me about the performance.
Hey Lou, I call Spake, mate. Oh, my throat's killing me. Best performance I think I've seen. My first match here was in March 1977. That's how hard I am. This is the best match I've ever seen.
Yeah.
Amazing. We're incredible. 10 out of 10 for everyone. Great atmosphere. We played brilliant, great game plan. And I like the fact that he brought players on that aren't necessarily first choices. And he trusted them.
Yeah.
And all that work he's been doing the last few weeks to build that trust, it's paying off now.
Just when you start to think about what's just happened, you know, it's incredible, really, that, there was probably a bit of pressure on us today to sort of, a big team come in who have won the league, won the treble, and can we compete with them? Can we win this game to go 14 unbeaten? And it's just amazing.
Oh, we've made history tonight.
Yeah.
14, that's unbelievable.
Yeah.
We made history. We should have won 2 or 3 in the end.
Yeah.
And we put them to the sword.
Yeah.
And it was brilliant.
Definitely.
I can't wait. Bring on Arsenal.
Bring them on.
Up with Villa.
Up the Villa.
Up with Villa.
Finish it off then. How are you feeling?
Very, very happy. I think Martinez, I said before, if he has his best game, we're in it. We can nick it.
Yeah.
And, I think we could get a couple more. Douglas Luiz hitting the post as well. And, City, I think they missed Rodri today massively.
Yeah.
I mean, that midfield looked a bit, it didn't look right at all in the middle of the park. And I think Grealish played as well. Maybe would have given that threat, but he's probably sitting at home in front of his TV thinking, my ex-club's beating me. Don't know how he feels about that, but top performance. I mean, I wouldn't say that we can't beat Arsenal.
Yeah.
I think we've got every chance coming into that.
I think it's all about belief now, isn't it? And I said a couple of weeks ago that big moments change team seasons, and this will be that moment for us now. We're a Premier League team. We're going for top 4. We've never got into the top 4 in the Premier League, but we've got belief now that we can beat anyone.
We can, and I think Watkins didn't have his greatest game, but he pops up in the right moments. Look at what he did at Bournemouth, and that home run is down to him as well.
Yeah.
So we're looking like an all-round team, and we've got really big leaders in that team. Again, you're looking at Moussa Diaby today, who came on, but he's done a lot in the previous games, and we've really got a team that we're building on, and I think we can get top 4.
Definitely,
and we can go beyond Newcastle and even win the Champions League maybe.
Yeah, defo. Up the Villa, mate.
Up the Villa.